but doesn't watch the stream anymore. Yeah, he actually paid. He paid for an account on WoW. Well, let me rephrase it. He played WoW, and he enjoyed playing WoW. And he actually like shared his account details so that I could help out some stuff on the game. I was like, okay, whatever. And I mean, no, I'm fucking. You're gonna pay to have me play a game? Sure. Why not? I see nothing wrong with that. Holy shit, 30? Oh, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I've been killing goblins for a little while. How many do I have left? So that was my introduction, or my aspect of playing World of Warcraft. And when I did play, I was a troll hunter. I think I got the troll hunter to like 45 or something like that before I stopped. I was just like, yeah, I got other things to play. That was a long ass time ago. Holy shit. Need to sit because I'm low on mana and low on health. But yeah, so that was my aspect of World of Warcraft. EverQuest 1, I probably had, I want to say close to 1,200 hours in, though the biggest MMO that I played the most was Ultima Online. Ultima Online, I easily had thousands of hours. I don't know the exact amount, but I spent a lot of money in that game. And that game was open world PvP, as in you could run up to someone's doorstep and kill them. And then when you did kill them, you could chop up their corpse. So one of the things that was well known in that game is collecting ears. So when you killed a player, you would chop up their corpse and collect like their ear from them. The other parts that you could do is you could take their head or their arms and legs, their torso, along with the gear that's on their person. And so there were some players that were basically permanently red. And what I mean by that is they would always kill other players. So they would keep what is called a red state, which means they can't go into town. And then they would decorate their houses with body parts of players that they've killed. which is interesting, because I don't know if you've ever seen Ultima, but Ultima is a Diablo style viewpoint, ARPG style viewpoint. And it was blocks or squares in terms of like what you'd look at or what you'd view. Everybody got their thing, though, but I hope you still look back at yourself playing WoW as some good nostalgia feels. There were good times. There were definitely good times. I loved certain aspects of my Troll Hunter. And like, I remember my Troll Hunter's name. I was Cog Glock Fatu. And I had a good time with him. But I could certainly say... from that aspect, like, right, there's a lot of good memories there, but then I have way more memories from the other games that I played. I mean, shit, I even have good memories of when I played Perfect World. That was another rather large or advantageous MMO. Another one that I played was Mom. Mom is called Minions of Mirth. So Mom was one of the first MMOs that I played that a single character could have 3 classes. And that game I played a shit ton of. That game was frickin'... It was really good, but it was a very small studio. On that game, I was a monk, cleric, ranger. So monk for close combat, cleric for healing, and then ranger for far combat. We got 5 more to kill. Let's come back to old games. Let's hope Ashes of Creation will be another one like that 10 years from now. I hope it does. I hope it does good, because I mean, like I said, it has a lot of potential. It does feel like the good old days of EQ. And if you're interested in this, I would probably say take a look at Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I believe another larger streamer that was excited for Pantheon was Co-Carnage, I believe. Okay, so we completed that, and if I recall, since we completed so it's a commission, so we can complete the commission right here. And then we get the experience and the reward from it. So that was good, and that was nice. But now we have the boneyard part, which I did some of this yesterday, but I didn't complete it because I was done for the night. But yesterday, this game was not running this well. And what I mean about like what I've done, so like this right here is a corpse pile. So this corpse pile you can interact with, and you can get stuff from it. Collect. Where the fuck are you going? And so that pile that I stole, see how it says stolen on it? So essentially that's someone else's loot that I got from when they died. And I guarantee there's people that have probably stolen loot from my corpses. Damn, you took a beating. And beating on me too. What are some old MMOs that you've played throughout the years that you've enjoyed? God, I've played... Like, I wish I could remember the names of all of them. Oh, fuck me. That's gonna kill me. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. Trying to sit, but none of these areas are really good areas to sit. And I'm in that beginning of the game poor phase where you don't have enough money to buy shit. Oh yeah, I tab targeted to the wrong target. And there is loot rights, so if you were the person to do the most damage and kill the target, you get first dibs on the loot rights. But if someone doesn't loot the corpse, then there can still be loot on the corpse that you did not, that they relinquished their loot rights of because they didn't do anything with it. Shit, I didn't do enough damage. Do I not need... Oh, because... Yeah, I don't need this area because I already got the letter in my inventory right now. That's good that it actually tracks that. I appreciate that. Okay, so then... Map-wise, I need to go down to the Boneyard Brigade Hall. Gotta figure out where that is and how to get there. Okay. We entered here, and now we have a new marker. As we can see ahead, and that main marker is probably how to kill someone or do something like that. Okay, so this one is recover the record of Scout Bram. Okay, so then there's someone I gotta kill here that's gonna give me the record of Scout Bram. What I mean about time consuming is like I'll chop this tree down and I'll get like a couple percent of lumberjacking experience. Yeah, so 80 lumberjacking experience I think is like 1 or 2%. Okay, 2 little guys. Gotta be a bigger guy over here somewhere. They trapped me with their good ways. I am having a little bit of fun with the mage. The other character I have is a fighter class, and that was not too bad either. So when I play MMOs, I try to look for something that's like a monk. My favorite class to play is by far a monk style class. Probably the only reason why I bought Diablo 3, because I did not like Diablo 3 whatsoever, but it had a monk. So I'm a little, I wouldn't say jaded, more so biased, I guess. Biased to the monk design that was done on EverQuest 1. That one was my favorite rendition thus far. And like any game, name color. So the color of the name expresses that like their challengingness or challenge to you. Like this would be equal challenge in this color, so to speak. My level experience, or level, not level experience, but level aspect. And if they had a blue text name, then they're sub to you. Jeez, like, what the fuck? I need the fucking thing. Are we not, is the dude not spawning? Like, what the fuck's going on here? And similar to other MMOs, you got /say, /global, /party, /guild. I assume /city would probably be related to get the city right here, but I think the city is actually, I'm not sure because I'm not a citizen. You can go talk to one of the guards, and then you can kind of decide if you want to be a citizen within that city or not, or node, as they call it. What the fuck? Let's go, Bram shit. Ah, I won. I beat you with the damage. Now, from a gathering perspective, I think this is going to sound kind of weird, but from a gathering, my favorite game to gather in is New World. Like chopping down trees, mining and stuff like that. New World, I think, did really well. And I think that's kind of why this game seemingly copied the way New World gathering worked. Okay, that's a tree in a bush, so it isn't registering correctly. Like New World Gathering. I guess my problem with it is I get sidetracked so badly. Like when I first bought New World when it came out, I went from level 0 to like level 45 primarily off of gathering. Like I didn't really hunt or do anything. Like at level 40, I still had like level 15 quests to do. It was so bad. Oh, I dinged. Cool. OSRS, I clicked a tree and do something else for 4 minutes is bliss. Nice. Well, and that was something that was very common in Ultima Online, was having a third-party tool and setting up a macro or a loop. Like, very common was mine at location 1, 4 steps left. Mine at location 2, 4 steps south. So that way you essentially have a square that you would walk. So mine here, move, mine here, move, mine here, move, mine here. You just keep doing that over and over and over again until that area got mined out, and then you would go to a different area and then set up the macro again, or the loop in that instance. You got freedom to do whatever you want. Could you elaborate on that a little bit for me? Just so I better understand. I was curious if I could cast while turned around. And it looked like it worked. Now, whether that's intended, final product, probably debatable. So are you referencing, like, you click a tree, right? You go up to this tree, you would then click on the tree, and it literally takes 4 minutes to chop down the tree. So you'd be doing, you know, surfing the internet or like responding to chat or something like that in terms of like watching videos or I mean, watching streams, not videos. Oh, fucking hey. Finally. And nothing. Well, that was cool. Slow chill is cool. That's kind of nice. It's high level tree end game stuff. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Click this tree and play WoW. My screen flashes when it's done. Click the other tree and go back to playing WoW. Okay, that's fair. Essentially, you're AFK gaming at that point. What I'm hopeful for is more games start to approach like the substance that pulled people into playing Black Myth Wukong. I'm not saying like make every game a copy of Black Myth Wukong, but God, that game was good. And would love to get more games that are able to figure out that chemistry in terms of game enjoyment. I'm gonna pay attention to play other games. Hey, do what you gotta do. As long as in the end you're happy, more power to you. Oh, that kind of sucks. So I'm seeing in the chat here that they froze the day-night cycles. So that means that wolf quest that I had would have never been able to be completed because they froze the day-night cycle. Click-intensive games and OSRS are just endless, boring grinds, in my opinion. As long as I'm AFK, I'm okay. I got you. I got what you're saying. We all have different tastes, right? We all have different things that we enjoy, different flavors, so to speak. For the longest time in my life, I always had to have like 5 different genres of games. So I had to have an RPG, like an MMO. I always had to have a shooter of some sort. And then I always had to have a racing game of some sort. And then I always had to have a fighting game of some sort. If you go back to like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation X days, and then like PlayStation 2 days, it's like there was Need for Speed, there was the good old days of Call of Duty and Battlefield, and then there was for fighting games there was like Battle Arena Toshinden, Bloody Roar 1, Bloody Roar 2. Those games were very fun in my opinion as a fighting game. You got it? You got it. Cool. Cool. On to the next Forbidden Circle. I'm creating a train. Unintentionally creating a train. Same for me, sort of. Forza Horizon, OSRS, while classic Call of Duty 4, the old one. Ever since I started replaying Need for Speed Most Wanted Underground and Most Wanted and Underground 2. Nice. Man, I remember when the first Need for Speed High Stakes came out. That game was fucking cool. Okay, so we went past that point. Locate the gates of Warheim. That looks to be over there. I think I come in around this way. Or no, I come in this way. Okay. It's like as of late, for like a shooter perspective, I did enjoy a lot of Killing Floor 1 and 2. Excited for Killing Floor 3 whenever that comes out. I did play quite a bit of Call of Duty Warzone, but then there was a time ago that I grinded out for a character skin on Call of Duty Warzone, and then they completely changed how things were on that game, and then that skin that I spent probably a couple hundred hours grinding for no longer was relevant. And I was like, well, that fucking sucks. And a friend of mine that I played the game a lot with as well had, like, I don't know, probably a couple $100 in skins that he bought. And I'm not getting out the horse. Okay, there you go. Had a couple $100 of skins that he bought. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good spot to stop. So even though he had done that, when they switched over to their I think it was like Warzone Vietnam or wherever the fuck it was, when they did that, they deleted all the skins that were previously in the game. So everything you worked for, everything you paid for, everything you did for those skins, you can no longer use. Skins, characters, however you want to look at it. And so it, yeah, it was kind of like a sour taste. You can kill your horse, and you can kill other characters' horse too. So I mean, that is a true statement you made there in the chat. This was a bad idea. I'm fucking dead. Poopy. Yeah, he fucking hurts, man. He fucking hurts. If you're like, if you're a fighter, you can at least block his attacks. I suppose I could have hit left control to dodge. That would have probably been a better idea. Now I think of it is like, oops. And when you die on this game, you get a debt. So, as you can see, kind of small text on the bottom down there. Get your XP, and then you get your XP debt. So it isn't that you lose experience, it's just you generate a debt of experience. Alright, so back on the pony. And this is that starting area. So I don't know why I'm attuned to that stone. I might have to double check to ensure that I'm not attuned to that stone and I'm attuned to the correct stone. That is really cool. It's nice, but it's kind of slow. Like, it has a pretty slow charge up. Like, I like the fire bolts because the cast is 0.7 seconds. Like, bam, bam, bam. It's pretty dang quick. Now, in the on the mage in the skill tree, you can decide to go with firebolt or you can decide to do fireball. Fireball is like a 2.7 second charge up. And that's kind of why I didn't go with fireball, is because of the fact of like that's a long charge up. Do COD games pay to win right now? They probably are. I mean, that's why I played Warzone, because Warzone's free to play. And me and a friend had it to a point that we never put money into Warzone because we paid for the season pass once. And if you complete the season, you would get enough currency to pay for the next season pass. So it was just a never-ending cycle of like, hey, okay, you got that season done, go to the next one. Got that season done, go to the next one. Worked out really well. Hopefully I don't need to kill that big freaking dude. This is where that big dude came from. I mean, people spend thousands of USD on Pokemon, so well, and as we've, you know, like you've mentioned, you've watched Asmongold. I don't know for how long. I've watched him for probably about a year or so. When you have that excess income and you're able to, you know, spend money on characters in Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact or all those other gotcha kind of games, yeah, people do that. I mean, there's a reason why they're called whales, so to speak. I'm guessing they're partied, so I got fucked. There's no slash me. There's no slash me, how can I roleplay? Oh, I got the one experience out of that one. From a frame rate perspective, like how the game itself doesn't actually run bad per se. Though I do have my visual distance cut down significantly. And the foliage is cut down significantly. To not impact frame rate when there's a lot of people in the area. Anyone know where the Bone Crusher is? He was here earlier, just banked my ass. What's your GPU? 3070 Ti? Or no, 4070 Ti. I don't know why I said 30. Though what hurts my GPU but improves stream quality is so, like for instance, from game options, we look at video, right? I'm doing 2560 by 1440. I could do 1080p, you know, that could be useful. But so I have that as my primary monitor. My secondary monitor, which I see on the chat over here, is a 4K monitor, and that is currently set to 4K. So the single video card is using what you see on the game. It's also doing a 4K monitor, but it's also doing a duplicate of this screen, which is on my streaming PC, which is up there. A loot. Some 50 Ti, so not better not even try. I think you could. You more than likely could, because you go 1080p, right? You do 1080p and lower the settings. Like lower, oh, what the fuck? Some of these get reset. Yeah, let's go back to low, because I don't want no fucking high foliage. That kind of brings me back to a fun story of... Maybe it isn't that fun. It's just an interesting story, I guess. Back when I first played EverQuest 1, the system I had was a Pentium 1, which was the 66 megahertz processor. What the fuck? Okay. I got... What the fuck? I don't know, the marker shows whatever's supposed to be that I need is down here, so... but I had a Pentium 1 66 megahertz when I was playing EverQuest 1. So EverQuest 1 as a MMO had zones, so there was zone time. It had to load a zone. When you first logged into the game, there was a load time for the game, and it took a while to load. On that system that I was running, the time it took to load the game was like 10 minutes. So I would literally fire the game up, go get some ramen, go get some milk, go to the bathroom, come back over, and I could play. But if I had to go to the next zone, then it was a 6-minute time for me to get to another zone. Dude, did these fucking, like, these gremlins sound exactly like the voice that Lyric uses a lot. Okay, that's pretty fucking sweet looking when everyone's doing their shit together. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. It makes me kind of like nostalgic about, you know, the first time we played an MMO kind of thing. So like seeing all the spell activities and everything working together and fucking converging. It's like, yeah, get it. Well, like from a class perspective in this game, they literally have a class that is called Tank. They have a class that's just literally there for your shield wall. Tank if I ever play. Man, be that wall. Be that frickin' wall. I have this character that I've been having fun with, and then I have a fighter character that I was toying around with. Are we sure it's here? Disengaging is so fun. What the fuck? That corpse's skirt. The corpse is moving. It's moving. This is where I thought he was, and Boo said he remembered him here. Boo being me, I'm Boo. About 15-20 minutes ago. fucking dance party going on with the freaking lights and shit. What the fuck? I'm believing this person to be a bard. Because you got bard, cleric, fighter, ranger, tank. There's one more. The other one that I'm a mage. The one the one I am. Derb derb derb. I'm sorry, my intelligence is lacking. This is why we must all stay a while and listen. I do enjoy the burn proc. The burn proc is actually pretty damn nice. Because when you start off with the mage, you kind of get the idea, you get the options. That if you want to do like burn proc, or if you want to do a slow proc, where they become slow, or you want to do like a weaken proc, where they take a little bit more damage. Though I think what's happening in this situation is, so they must have a similar to EQ, or maybe even WoW, because I'm not sure how WoW works. Where if you're in a full party, you get divided experience, but you get like a plus to the percentage of experience. Because if I killed that dude we just killed by myself, I'd get like 180, and now I'm getting 101. So I'm getting less experience through division, but there's got to be like a plus 5% or plus 20% or something that's being applied. I think even those guys that we just killed right there, I think I'd probably get like 80 experience from killing it by myself. $41,000 experience, man. This is gonna take forever. I'm not here for the fucking big dude that they're looking for. I'm here to recover the scout thing, which is it's gonna be like a lost or fallen soldier or something again. That seems to spawn once every fucking hour. Kind of sucks. Like, I mean, but then again, the last one that we just did a little moment ago, that one took forever too. What the fuck was that shit? Oh, we didn't get the kill? Or maybe we did. Oh, someone just left the party. People left the party. One person joined the party. Two people don't even seem to be here right now. More up here? What the fuck? I also kind of thought about like doing like a cleric because of the fact of like the sit and heal sucks. I mean, there isn't much you can do about it. Got a skeleton knight attack one of us? Oh. Ow, fucker. That's what I mean is like your cast time, you saw how long my cast time was, right? And then the amount of damage that they already did, it's like, well, that kind of sucks. It's an arcane looking ring emanating from the ether. It must mark a place of importance to this curse. Sure. Well, I didn't even get a shot off, so that's cool. Yeah, little bits of experience. We call that attack the massive purple spank. It just sounds like a whole bunch of slaps. Well, we're pushing forward. I'm not going to complain about free experience until we find a big baddie that just wipes the floor with us. Then yeah. Okay, same ring, same dialogue. What's cool is I use 2 to throw the fireballs, right? Or fire, whatever the fuck they're called. Fire bolts. Once burning has initiated, then I can use 3, which then basically makes burning way worse. It's like, yeah, cool. Getting a little more damage. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad that I got that item, but alright. Okay, we got one going that way. We got one going... Okay, that one's got aggro. Fucking split. I gotta love the split decisions. Let's all go this way. Oh, let's have one guy go that way then. Huh? Cool guys. Who's the leader doing? You guys sheeping, please? Just sheeping first? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh no, Jeh died. Not Jeh. Oh cool, they revived him, sweet. You gotta be careful, because there was one time I got revived and I hit the wrong button. So then it revived me back at town instead of actually on the battlefield. Your pillage? Okay. Sounds good, thanks. Did they go down? Okay, looks like it did. Got more than one party over here, so I was like, what the fuck's going on? Who am I? What the fuck? Okay. Let's see what the fuck's going on here. So last time that happened to me, the game had a patch. I'm gonna see if there was another patch that was put out. Give me just a moment. I have to hide the screen for login time because I don't want to have weird things happen. Okay, it does not look like there was a patch. So we're relaunching the game. So before I fully hop back in, I'm going to take a quick little bathroom break. This is another thing that's kind of annoying, is it does not remember what server you connected to. So you got to do change realm. And that way you can get back to the characters you were playing with and the server you're playing on. But I'm going to be back. I'm going to leave this screen up as it is. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom and we'll get right back to it. Thanks again for tuning in so far. Appreciate it. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you to those of which who have stuck around and decided to be here for as long as you have. Right, I'm going to switch away from the mage for a bit. I'm going to go... Actually, I was curious about the cleric, so I'm going to do that real quick. As far as I know, this beta is only this weekend. Let's see. That'll work. Yep, be that. That'll work. Make you... Terminus skinny. You're like a slave. I mean, kind of looks like me in my younger years, so to speak. Before I became a little bit heftier. Well, there's a little bit of detach of the beard aspect. With that, sure. Oh, wow. Oh, heck yeah. Freaking super stash. Goes all the way out the sides. There you go. So we'll uncheck the use hair color. We'll change the beard color. We'll go like... Let's see. We got some pigment change. But it's not a drastic change as what we're seeing here. Dr. Robotnik, we meet again. Okay, so secondary is the base, is what we're seeing here. That's kind of weird. As soon as I turn on the sec... Okay, and now is this color going to matter now? It does. Yeah, we become extremely flamboyant with our blue mustache. Oh, man. There we go. Notched ears. It's everything better. A nice schnorge. The white doesn't seem to do much. Scar and tattoo seems fine. Not gonna be worried about that too much. And if you want to go further, you can go to sculpt, and then you can kind of pick an area and really play with it a bit. Gone too far? I don't know about that, because like Black Desert has a really, really good character designer, and I do like that you can go to that depth. I do like that there is a lot of customization, because there are people who are just generally playing a game to play a game, right? You're just playing it to have fun. You have an idea of what your character is, and that's about it. But then there are also other people in the world that have more of an artistic design in their head, and they want to really sculpt and shape the character like a form of putty. What I think kind of sucks with games nowadays is the viewpoint is so far from the character that even though we have these great, immense, magical character customization tools, no one sees your character. Like, your character is just a blip in the sea of blips. Because like Throne of Liberty, there was some customization with that game, and was able to have fun with it. Lost Ark, there was a fair amount of customization in that game as well, but the angle, the viewpoint is more of the like top level down kind of aspect instead of a first person or a third person view. And you're really not going to look at characters as much, so to speak, because you're just going to be doing your own thing. And then the washboard of everyone wearing the same gear doesn't help either. For me, it's just there is too much customization. I get lost in the sauce. And that's fair. Like, I can't remember what game it was, but I think I streamed for like 3 hours to make a character, and when I finally finished it, I was like, yeah, I'm happy with this. That might have been Black Desert? Or maybe it was a different game. I don't remember. I played Black Desert a lot. Okay, so we have a wand. What it looks like. Oh my god, look at my ears. I didn't realize they were, tilted. One of them is not... Oh, I see what I did. I modified the cheekbone on the one side, but I didn't modify the cheekbone on the other side. So yeah, the one side cheekbone I modified more than the other side cheekbone. Oops. That's hilarious looking. I customized for 20 minutes, and then after 3 minutes of playing, I'm like, damn, I made a mistake. Gotta start over. Yep. No, I agree with you on that. There is a lot of that aspect. Then you go back to like, WoW EQ is like, WoW had like 6 different hair colors and like 6 different faces or something for your character.
Something feels wrong with my body. What if the sickness that grips those goblins outside is contagious?
I was like, something's wrong here? What the fuck? What does that even mean? Something's wrong with your body. Loader. Oh, I can block? Okay. Interesting. Because the mage doesn't really have a block. Okay, I'm melee? I feel like I'm hitting more than one. Okay, I love when a game allows you to hit more than one target with your basic attacks. Oh, just keep walking around, running into him. Cool stuff. Oh, I think that was a heal. Okay, so that's a smite. Uh, 100% restore healing. 150% radiant damage. Well, he's wrong with my body. It means you made the wrong customizations. Exactly. Oh, you can just wow, you can spam heal. I don't know if that's intended or not, but that's interesting. That is very interesting that I can do that. So the goblins, right? Did Lyric do the voice acting for the goblins? Because I don't know if you've ever watched or seen Lyric stream, but he has like a goblin voice that he uses periodically, and a lot of the noises these things make sound very similar. But do I not get a fucking?
I'm on the lookout for newcomers with potential. Move along.
Did I not get the newcomer quest? I'm a wee bit perplexed, because this would be the first character I didn't get the newcomer thing then. I'll have to double check on that. Oh, he doesn't even have a book.
Something feels wrong with my body. What if the sickness that grips those goblins outside is contagious?
Oh. Kind of weird, because when you talk to him, he gives you like a beginner quest to go kill some goblins, but then eventually gets you to coming to town and all that other good stuff. But for a reason, it didn't happen on this character. I don't know exactly why. Yes, hello there, Jenny Jens, and welcome to the stream, and thank you for tuning in. Oh, I guess it's not a bad thing, because you'll get a like a necklace amulet kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't think it had any stats on it. But you get it, and then you go talk to this guy down on the scout over here, and then he changes it from uncommon quality to rare quality. So going from green to blue. I'm kind of like, if I don't have the item, does that matter? Is that a problem? Guess we'll find out. Weapon. We want 5% chance to trigger deadly finishers that applies staggered to targets hit. Or dazed. Or what dazed?
Lionhold, dreadful, somewhere. I am here to serve. Lionhold, head toward the north gate. You'll see it along the road to your left before the waterfall shrine.
You're a newcomer. Odd jobs the townsfolk around the outpost need doing. They bring them to me, and I post them on the board. Used to do them myself when I was a spry young soldier. This was back on Sanctus, of course.
These are all kill named. Oh, kill Graham south of Lionhold. We're doing that on the other character, so we can do that. Don't have any currency yet. That's fine. Talking to this guy, we'll start the tradesman stuff.
Hold a moment. Won't be enough just to waddle back air with your arms stuffed with cuttings. Take the roll.
You talk to him to start off the tradesman quest. Go over here to chop down the pre-planned trees. And once you chop the pre-planned trees, some wood from it. Then you process that wood with the gentleman and go from there.
Have ye brought its now 5 of them?
Okay, so he gave me the corroded zinc. Purpose of the zinc is to go down here and make a pickaxe. And then once we make the pickaxe, then we can do the other thing. Or once we make the pickaxe, then we can do the little mini quest for mining. The fuck? I don't know why the circle's right here. It makes no sense. Here's where you chop a tree. Right, so go over and chop a tree to get another piece of wood. And over here is where we break the stones apart. Yep. Like I said, these are all being inquests, so you don't actually gain any experience from them. These arbitrary wait ever many seconds are really shit. Oh, okay. I was looking on my other monitor because I've tinkered and played a bit on Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen,
Have you
and,
brought
and it looks like
We'll provide ye with a whole set of tools.
it looks like that the NDA was removed. So then, if there's no NDA, you can technically stream it. There we go, got our stew drops. Do the same old processing job. Do the last one because the powder takes up one